Hello folks and welcome back to IXION, where last time we're in the death spiral. We know for a fact we're in the death spiral. Things are not going well for us. We have a lot of negative stuff at the moment. We have waste policy up and running. We have a lot of stuff that's not gone well. We've learned a lot. We've learned a lot of stuff, which is good. Which is very, very good. We've learned these things. It was suggested that I could reload the chapter, but I think the start of the death spiral goes beyond that. The start of the death spiral goes back to chapter 1. Because I rushed out of chapter 1. When we got that DES penalty for staying too long in the same system, I was spooked by that. I was like, oh my god, if I stay here for too long, we're gonna spiral out. Apparently that policy, that only happens once, and it's removed when you change chapters. So what I should have done is, because I could have quite happily managed that -1 back then, that was not a problem. So what I should have done is, in chapter 1, is basically strip mined the solar system, woken up as many people as possible so we lose this having more people in an open crying port than before, research this a lot sooner, have no downtime on research, just research constantly all the time. That needs to come up earlier. We should start building memorials and alternative life centers earlier on. Basically, I should have been a lot faster with everything. The trick, I think, now that I know that, is to be less what's the best way to phrase this? Less conservative in my approach. Be more radical, be more like, do this, no, do this now, do this now, do this now, do this now. Don't bring people onto the station, don't bring pods onto the station unless you're going to wake them up, because it means we're on -1 at the moment. If I had opened all these pods, A, we would have had more people around, and B, we would have had more people, and we would have had less we would be breaking even here. Here is very angry. They're angry over here as well because we have -4. That's also the pod thing. We'll only be at -1, and we would have the resources hopefully to build something here to reduce that to only -1. So I'm going to play out I'm going to play out the end of the spiral in this episode, probably, because I don't think it's going to last that long. Let's be honest here. I don't think we're going to last that long. I'll play out the end of the spiral, and then I will probably restart from scratch with a bit of a better idea. We can speed up some things along. I don't have to read everything out, so hopefully the beginning will go faster. Things to keep an eye out is just build things, build faster, research more. Having the powers up and running, very, very helpful. And basically, don't jump until you've basically strip mined. There is no reason to move anywhere in the solar system until you want to move to Jupiter to grab the IXION ring and move on from there. You don't have to do anything. So strip mine everything as much as possible. As much as you can. Once you got the probes and you have the ships, just strip mine, expand into a second sector. There's ice there to be picked up. At some point you have to jump because I don't think they unlock the second. When did we unlock the second tier? Because we need the third tier for the cryo farm, the DLS center, the fusion station, stuff like that. And I think that only appears in this sector, in the Immortan system. But we can at least get everything up here done to completion. Anyway, let's have the end of days happen. Let's get some research done, right? The DLS center, what does this do? Policy cooldown is reduced by 5 cycles. We will try to escape the cycle. I know. Thing is, if I get the policy cooldown reduction, I might be able to get upgrade to full-on propaganda, which will give us a +2 across the board, all across +2 here. How much? Okay, what's this need? This requires 3 people. There are plentiful people here, right? Yeah. Do I build a DLS? Do I build a DLS sector here as well? Maybe.
An accident has occurred in the Tiqqun.
People are angry. Yeah, we are not lasting very long. At all. Predictive modeling, what? Something wrong? Oh, that was just doing the cooldown for that. That goes down to 5.6. Maybe it's quite likely we don't even miss the whole thing. So where were we? We didn't do that because we haven't got that. That's a gas giant. That's a gas giant. I should have been researching the... Let's do that now, hang on. Go to research. Research. Science ship. Deep dive... Oh, we have deep dive apparatus. Okay, so we already got that. So, that is... Right. We can now do this. We can provide intrusive analysis, temporary center... Oh yeah, we did this, didn't we? Intrusive analysis, I haven't got the alloy for that yet. In which case, let's see about building the... Let's see about building the...
A science ship team has completed a task.
This here. Build a road, please. Right, time to move to task. Got some more science, that's fine. Investigate the report, hang on. There's an alert from a crew member saying that they have spotted a giant molluscoid near their position. Investigate the report. Let's use this as a science gathering thing. Quickly turn this on, real briefly.
An accident has occurred in the Tiqqun.
Of course it has been. Why wouldn't it be?
A science ship team has completed a task.
Upon nearing the location, it was actually just an unusual geological formation. New planet. Got all that science. Tech tree.
Administrator, you can implement a new policy.
Good. Go for mushroom wall. Go for mushroom wall. New policy time. We're going to swap you to intense propaganda, which lowers my policy cooldown, but it means I've got +2 stability. So put stability positive here. Stability goes back to neutral being here. Still extra hours because still people are wounded. Once people stop being wounded, that'll recover. 12 people. Is that enough to bring me back to full? Not quite. Because 179 plus 12 is 91, so I need another 10 or something, 12 over here. Right. Bring that over there, go on. Almost, come on, build it, build it. Build it. Build it. Build it, I say. Our trust is positive again. We managed to get trust on. We managed to get trust up and running again. I need to get. How much? Okay, let's go back over here. How much housing policy have we got here? You have housing space for 250. So if you go to the moment food is kind of breaking even, let's wake people up a bit more. 250 here, so we can get another 21 people in here. Let's do that. At the moment, we're still at the more chronic pods per person. That's because there's 100 in there. I need to wake people up here, right? Yeah, sure. There we go, do that. Policies in here are going to be intense. Intense propaganda, that's neutral. That's neutral. Okay, we've broken even on trust. We've broken even on trust. I still think we're in a spiral, but I'm still going to try to get back to normality. Still sciencing something. The mushroom wall, yes. Does the mushroom wall require waste tracking? Because if it does that, we might be able to get some more stuff done here. Okay. What would the policy be here? Disposal of corpses. Everything lowers stability. Apart from propaganda, everything else lowers stability. Apart from like food, but I do not have the food for this. I'm assuming I need to get this turned on as well. If I turn it off, we lose the. I'm assuming if we turn it off.
You can implement a new policy.
Do we? Oh, that's fine then. That's totally okay. Okay, fine. So still extra hours. 284.
An accident has occurred in the Tiqqun.
Unfortunate. People are still recovering. 287. 250s we can get up here, right? Let's close that down. 288. 289. 250. Not powered. So we have how many credit pods? We've got 220, 289 with 250 people here. I think at the moment we're going to start having food problems soon enough because we're now eating 29, 90. Yeah, we're eating 29 food a soul. I don't think we're making that much. Repair that, please. We're just gonna do some research. Which is just still going slowly. Ah, hang on, bang on. Let's move. Collect the damn science. There you go, please. Why are you not collecting that science? Thank you. Notifications. Batteries are disabled. Stockpile has been disabled. Fine. No, okay.
Administrator, you can implement a
New policy here. Crop awakening. That's fine. Infirmaries are okay. Waste recycling. Waste destruction. That's fine. We don't need anything here, but we'll turn this off again here. Keep power use low. But right now, we've actually sort of improved a bit. And the fact that we're now no longer having to waste purge, hopefully we can turn that waste over there. Start turning that into that. Although I think we use waste a bit too much. And I think more waste is generated than not otherwise. Okay, well, we can build... Now, does that require... It requires an adjacent wall, sure. That was the probe center, wasn't it? Yeah, it was the probe center. Let's see about increasing, making the, making our we can get more people in here, right? So let's see about making fusion stuff. So if I want to go make ahead, make the factories, fusion station. That. We'll start there. Turn that on real fast. Good. Turn that off again. Let's see if we can make this work. At the moment we're okay. Although we will tell you to start waking up workers to there. We can carry up to 80 here, right? Yeah, so if I wake up these two again. Wake up until 80 here. So until we up to 330. It takes them a while to transfer over. I think it takes them a while to get here. They're going to transfer over. Okay, hopefully we're getting the numbers we need here. Iron's coming over. We got stuff over here. That's about to, that's very close to triggering. You got all the signs out of there. So let's slow down. Now, I want to go over there, but traveling through that's a bad idea. So we're going to travel to Rokitansky. And once we're there, we'll go from there to Parenti 85. Meanwhile, what's the rest of the fleet doing? You're doing nothing at the moment. We're only mining that. We're bringing in that. Where's the water? If you want to go grab water, where would you be grabbing water from? You'd be mining water over here. So you're allowed to mine water. Which is going to be over there, apparently. We're going to start over here and then move up. Okay. Nothing. There's no cargo to be grabbed at the moment, is there? There's iron, but we're kind of pretty much full at the moment. So, actually, what are you doing? You were just here dropping stuff off. That's fine. 31 remaining. How long is it going to be until that's done?
An accident has occurred in the
Where?
Tiqqun.
In the farm. Okay, right. We researched mushroom wall. Crop farm, we can increase growth speed. Fusion plant, nothing there yet. Crop farm increases food growth speed. Let's go ahead and put that down. Let's research what I'm going to research. That's hall, there's more people in it. TKP engine, we can move faster, no cares. Cargo ships carry more stuff and move faster. Mining ships. Mine faster. Survive dangerous weather conditions. Move faster. Emergency cryopods. Automatic ship collection. Colonization training center. Reduces train time per cycle. Sleeping housing. Crew quarters. Weaken additional beds. Increases housing capacity even further. Solar panels. Increases production. Tech lab. Increases research speed. Probe launcher. Science ship. Waste heat recovery loses power usage. EVA airlock improves repair efficiency. Docking bay, construction speed. Pause real fast while that's going in here. Right. We're at 51. 249. We lost someone here. One person died in the accident. Damn. Optimal conditions over here, extra hours conditions over here, just because that's currently on. Once you turn these off, they'll be a lot better. 36, 39, 40, 41. Come on, two more of this, we can do it. EVA airlock disabled over there, 6 crew members were injured. Like, even on optimal, they're getting hurt, which is annoying. Right. Accelerated growth has occurred. Fire station, might as well research that as well. And research letters to the learning center. No, cell housing. Research cell housing, it'll take a while, but research cell housing. Meanwhile, where is... You're there anyway. Move over. Okay. It takes 10 cycles, but we're generating it. So it's in 10 cycles time we'll get a massive chunk of alloy. Hull integrity is currently negative because of lack of allies at the moment. So how much do you have? We have, here in this sector we have 57 workers available. 71 people available. I can get up to 9 more people. I'm going to temporarily shut you off. Mainly because I think it takes time for you to arrive here. And you can have one more in this sector over here. Wake up one person for this sector over here. That's a 250, 76 here. Make sure everyone's arrived. I think everyone has arrived. Just look at population here. We're not expecting anybody, are we? In fact, what I can do is just transfer from sector 1 to sector 2. Give me 4. Migrate 4. Which means they'll move to there, which means I can just open up 4 people here. 1, 2, 3, 4, and just stop. And that's what made us happy, because we've actually reduced the amount of people.
Population transfer complete.
Good. That one. And last one for now.
An accident has occurred in the Tiqqun.
There's a waste factory. Kill that. Turn that off. Okay, someone else has died, hasn't they? Yeah, they've died. Fine. They've died, so we'll just turn this back on again. That's currently being built. Which means we need water storage over here as well. This will be turned off upon creation. Just be turned off. You can build it now, just have it turned off. Right, 50. Right. So we're full up here. Extra hours, sure. Unfortunately, still. That's because people are wounded. Once people get recovered, we'll no longer be extra hours, but we're still operating very tight. Still operating? Yeah, okay. Good. Right, have we arrived? Are we supposed to arrive? We have. Scan that. Several sensors have recorded contradictory readings relating to the Corollas effect in Parenti 85. This is the crew of the Thalys. We have entered Parenti's 85's atmosphere. The equipment has been displayed, but the gravity of the planet may complicate our operations. Visibility is nil. Atmospheric corrosive factors are negligible. Send mini probes in. Establish a weather station. Send mini probes in. We have plentiful. That is. Okay. And get back on station. Right, so we need water. Okay, so that's the start of it. Then we're gonna go for food, crop farm. I have no idea how crop farm develops. This will be interesting. It says like it has 9 crop farms per unit. Creating an automation of up to 9 things. So I don't know what that means. We're gonna put one here and see what that does. Turn you on real fast. The thing that's right there. Turn you off. Okay. That's almost done. Come on, give me a whole chunk of bunch of. There you go. Fully recycled achievement. We just turned a bunch of stuff over. It's going to give us a bunch of stuff over there. It's all arriving. Wounded here are 6. Huge accomplishment that was. Because that's been kind of, so once that's built, we'll figure it out. Let's see. Well, what does this do for us? We'll turn this off as well once we arrived, once we figured out what's happening here. Pause. So, not enough water, sure. So it uses 1.5 water into 1.3 food per cycle that automatically harvests every 10 cycles. 16 and 3. Okay. How big is this? One. So, because this is already wrong. Because this is already this may be small, but what we want is a 8 size here. Because this is actually just a waste of space now. And it has to be adjacent, so yeah, it has to be. They have to be adjacent to each other. And if you go into the research tree, is there anything here that reduces like water usage? They produce more waste. Increase production speed, increase production. No, anything here just releases more water. High precious cutters, production speed increase. Increases efficiency. Okay. So we're learning. What's the worker situation over here? We have double the amount required. This requires 10, but it also requires the water. So can I use that for? Actually, can you wake this up and just do a quick transfer of that from that to that. Just summon that over, please. Is that on? It's on. Good. It's done. So we can once that's arrived over there, I'm going to turn that into water. We'll start shifting water this way. Good. That is now water. So we'll go to that. We can stop doing this. Water is not needed. Active stockpile. That's a lie and a half. Thank you. Fill that up with water. Send all the water over here.
A science ship team has completed a task.
Okay. A bunch of science, that's fine. Not great, but it's something. Are you collecting that now? You are, good. Right, so that's there. Let's turn this on. Once the water starts turning up here. How much water can this place store? We'll figure it out. Where's the water storage? We have water storage, don't we? It's turned off, that's why. There you go, turn water storage on here. Right, and that's now having water storage over there. At which point we'll start building. These require, they require 16 per. So let's hang on. Whoa, back in. I want to do food maths now. We have 330 people aboard, which means we need every. This is working in 10 cycle maths, isn't it? Yeah, this is working in 10 cycle maths. So we need 66 food every 10 cycles. 66 food every 10 cycles. Bring a calculator up and running. 66 food every 10 cycles. is 6.6 food per cycle, obviously. We need a generation of 6.6 food per cycle to break even on food. We're generating 1.3 per cycle here. So we need 5 and a smidge. 5 and change crop fields. So we'll say 6 crop fields. Eating per cycle a total of 9 water. That's going to require 6. So 6 of those, excuse me, is 24 workers there. We have 4 workers here, plus 4 plus that. So it's 28 workers, plus another there is 38 workers, of which we haven't got that many workers here. We have to build another optimized quarter to get more people over here and shoving people over, which is going to increase the number of... fine. It's going to be a balancing act. The thing is, right now we can start lowering the number of these as well, because these generate 1.1 per cycle. Which means every one we turn on over there, we can... oh, because these are 8. It's work and power efficiency. Okay. In which case, population. Give me another optimized quarters like here. Or like where? Have it be here. Because like this space here for something bigger. Put it there. Well, he's not powered. Sure. As like, every single one of these we build over here, we can remove one of them over here and shove half the people over there. So that's how this works. Every single one we build over here, we can shove half of them over there. Cell housing has been unlocked. I'm not going to use any of it right now, just out of curiosity. It holds 125 people each at low level accommodation, which probably lowers acceptability standards. But it's 90. It's less than 1 per... This has got a 1-to-1 alloy to crew. This is a 1-to-1 alloy to crew. This is a 1 power for 15, 1 power for 20. 1 power here is above 1 power per 40, and it's less than 1 alloy per person. It's minimal colony accommodation, but it means this is over half the people mostly in optimized quarters. I wonder if I can therefore... We have 1, 2, 3, 4 here working in this quarters. Can I remove a bunch of these and just replace them with a single cell housing? 8 by 2, which is an... oh, it has to be adjacent to a wall, does it? Hang on, whoa, because you're moving up the wall. Requires an adjacent wall because you're moving up the wall, so I can put it there. I can put one there. Replace these 2 by one of these, and then put the one... yeah, okay, let's do that. Let's dismantle that one and that one. We'll rebuild a new one then, and we'll dismantle that one and put cell housing over there and see what we can do with it. I still think we're in the spiral, but we're going to write it out. Instead of just playing ball and going, no, I'm just going to forget about it and like ignore it and not do the things I'm supposed to be doing.
Accident has occurred in the Tiqqun.
No one's even working there yet. Why aren't we building this? Why aren't we building this? Now we are. Okay. Okay, that's been disabled. Let's build a optimized quarter here. Once that's built, I'm going to tear that down and build a cell.
A new request awaits your attention.
Where? The crew is in anguish, having spent... yeah, okay, this is the one that scared me last time. The -1, which is unfortunate, but we knew it was coming. This is what scared me last time. That's what spooked me last time. So the goal here is... okay, so now that one of them's off, we are slowly losing food, but that's now online and harvesting there. Food, if I switch back to my resource management, food... they're both going to operate at levels of 80. And there might be food shuffling backwards and forwards, but we're both going to operate until you have 80 either side. And now that one of those is active, we can turn off one of these, right? We can disable one of these now. That's being built over there. That's built over there. So you have space over here for more people. We're currently only optimal, but we're going to need more people on this side eventually. So we are going to summon in... Oh, I also totally lost track of the fact that we need a bunch of... You need to start bringing in water. It's even more priority at the moment than iron. Is it? Alternate them. I'm not sure how you do this. How do you do this? Can I tell you to alternate between them? Bring those in, please. We're still mining the water anyway. Okay. I need to find a way to start sending waste back over there. Although you need the waste process over here, don't you? Okay. Okay, it's over there. I'm gonna build the second one here as well now. No, you build the second one, please. And the third one. Just build them now. We have plenty of water, quote unquote. Yeah, this is still suffering from the more crew pods and sectors. You have 110 here. We have 250 people here and 247 people here, unfortunately. So we still have to wake up a bunch more people to have things be equal. Right, let's turn this off here. Let's take this down. Dismantle that building. Then I'll build a cell housing over here.
An accident has occurred in the Tiqqun.
Where? The waste storage again. It's purging waste. We have water to spare. I can afford to purge waste on this side, I guess. Right, put that there and build a road to it. It's going to require 90, which is not great. It's a huge investment at the moment. If that works as intended, that's what's happening over here. It's fine. Twenty and rising. There's no power for this. There it goes. Why does that mean no power? Okay, so food generation at the moment is currently slightly positive. Optimal's over here. We're just about the number of people required here. Well, we have a lot of people, so there's a lot of space for people to be here as well. 8 there, 25 here. Here we are optimal because we are currently 5 under requirements. Our hull integrity is going to suffer very soon. We got water. Okay, we got enough water at the time being. We're going to lower that down to secondary again. You bring in more water anyway. And that water's going to get immediately transferred over. The cycles only happen every little bit at a time. It's basically, at some point, there's going to be a massive chunk of food as this arrives. We're getting about 4 per cycle. Which means in every 10 cycles we get 40. There's still people on 77. 80. 82. 3. 87, come on, just a couple more. We're losing hull integrity, but we're just a couple more until that's done, and at which point I can, if that works as intended, I can just take a lot of this stuff down. At which point I will build a alternative living center here. We have research points. Research this legislative strengthening center. We haven't got the science for it, but it's working. The workshop is annoying. What's working over here? People are wounded, people are waking up again. That's getting built. Low stability, it's annoying. It is... I don't like that, it's bad. Hull integrity is back up again. Okay, so we have a bunch of housing capacity over here. Is that affecting us negatively? Doesn't seem to be. But that's because we only have a certain number of people here. So we have 190. Let's go into population management. We have 345 with 257 people in the sector here. What? Sure. Can we... How much can I afford to lose, therefore? I can afford to lose... One will take me down to 305. The next one takes me down to 265. So I can lose 2 of these. Sorry, these are 15 each, isn't they? So never mind. The math is... So we're at... Losing 15 per. 330, 315, 300, 385, 360. Sorry, 285, 260. I can lose all my remaining ones and still keep people where they're supposed to be kept and still have a bunch of extra alloy. No, I can lose 4 of them. That's fine. Yeah, that's fine. The math works out. The math works out fine. I thought I had 5 to lose. I could lose all 5 of them. I only have 4 to lose. That's still totally okay. Okay, folks, I'm going to call it there for now. We're kind of stabilized. We've built cell walls. We've built things. Things are... I'm not saying we're definitely in a spiral, but I think we've stalled it for now. I want to practice my stalling skills. So we'll catch up next time, folks, and see how long we can drag this out. Hey, maybe it is recoverable. I don't know. But let's see how we go from here. Anyway, I'll catch you all next time, folks. See you then. Bye-bye.